Hi there, Taurus. This is a general reading for the week of April 4th through April 10th, 2022. We're going to be looking at messages from your higher self, messages from your future self, and messages from the universe for a little inspiration. So, in terms of messages from your higher self, you have Wailing Tree, Reconciliations. So, for any of you that have some falling out with someone, are feeling a little upset, this card kind of talks about forgiveness, and really that's to help you so that you're not carrying baggage that will negatively impact your future. So in terms of message from your future self, you have Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. So here is another card that would kind of indicate forgiveness, letting things go that aren't serving your best interest. And in terms of messages from the universe, you have Winnie, Tangles, and Zinfandel believe in impossible things. So this is almost kind of giving off the vibes of like the Judgment card, really kind of recognizing things in the past, how you contributed to those things, kind of forgiving yourself, others, and really tapping back into an abundance mindset. Because when we're in a place of upset and blame, it really kind of keeps our vision narrowed, and it's different than focused. It's focused is where you kind of have gathered information all around and you're like kind of honing in on what needs to be done. But when you have a more like narrowed view of things, you're not even really seeing the potential outside of a very limited view. So let's take a look at this card of reconciliation here. You have the Ten of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Wands. And you have the Knight of Swords. So these look like good cards here. The Ten of Pentacles is about material security, kind of having what you want, not only for yourself, but those around you in your community. The Ace of Wands, it is like a new idea, innovation, even like a spark of, of life. And the Knight of Swords is about pursuing truth. The Knight of Swords here in this Cosmo Beings Tarot deck is riding its trusty unicorn stallion here. Pursuing truth. The thing about the Knight of Swords, though, sometimes the Knight of Swords is not really grounded, doesn't really have a plan, but knows that they need to do what is right. So we'll go ahead and look at that, clarify those cards a little bit later. So right now we're going to look at the the Heart Guardian, the love and let yourself be loved message from your future self. You have the Five of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. Okay. So here with the Five of Wands, there's conflict. There is, challenges. This conflict could be within yourself. It could be with others. But it seems to be, when people have their ideas, their goals, their own desires, and they conflict with those of others, there's bound to be some tension, some annoyances, but recognizing it's all part of, people trying to figure out themselves, their own abilities, and kind of just consider them as growing pains. With the Seven of Swords and this individual with their sassy red boot there, it's almost a sense of, and also up here there's an all-seeing eye. It's a sense of someone trying to get away with something. And with the Seven of Wands, it's an idea of standing your ground. So when you kind of look at these two, it's as if the person trying to get away with something is looking at the person standing their ground and is like, I got away with it. And this person standing their ground really was so focused on, the people that were questioning them that didn't even notice the person that was heading out the back. So it really seems to be about challenges to your beliefs, who you are, your abilities. So for some of you, it might be friends. For others, it could be coworkers. So let's see here. Let's take a look at this message from the universe, believing in impossible things. Let's see what we have there. We have the Seven of Cups, so got 3 sevens so far. And sevens are, they're about tests and examination of your will. And with the Seven of Cups, it's thinking about potential possibilities, choices. Let's see here. You have the Queen of Cups, and you have the Eight of Cups. So with the Queen of Cups here, this is all about kind of nurturing, showing compassion, and also kind of tapping into your intuition. And with the Eight of Cups here, this is about leaving behind things that don't serve our best interests. So, in this believe in impossible things, it seems that you're already thinking about potential, but maybe not yet wanting to leave behind something that doesn't serve your best interests. So actually, I'm going to use this Monstero deck for clarification. So let's go back over here to this reconciliations. because it almost does seem like this has to do with like a work idea, a project that you have, something that the goal is for everyone to really benefit. So let's take a look at the Ten of Pentacles here. You have the Ten of Cups. So yeah, the idea is that everyone benefits, that this will make everybody happy. Let's take a look at the Ace of Wands here. You have the Knight of Pentacles. So this new idea seems to have been in the area of, like I said, a new project, a new way to produce things, organize things, invest in something. And really it was an idea for, you know, for like laying the groundwork for future security and wealth benefits. Let's look at the Knight of Swords. You have the Justice card. So the Justice with the Knight of Swords, it's really interesting in that it's also, justice is about truth. It's about moral karma, things being fair, things being right, and it's also about cause and effect. So what kind of seems to, you know, be the situation is maybe someone like rushed in with their idea. Maybe they thought things weren't right. Maybe they tried to call out something, but really kind of making amends and not having that be an issue is the way that, you know, you can just leave that behind and continue to move forward. So in terms of this Heart Guardian, this kind of seems to be where the conflict, the chaos, the issues that need that love are kind of stemming from. So let's look at the Five of Wands here. You have the Knight of Cups. So this seems to need the most love. Wherever there was conflict, you know, just recognizing that there was no intention to harm. It was all just, you know, people trying to let their desires be known, and, you know, people change their mind. People change their minds that maybe something that they wanted at the time isn't what they want now, or what you wanted at the time isn't really, you know, it's not really as important now as it was then. So let's look at the Seven of Swords. A sassy red-booted individual here. You have the Ace of Cups. This also needs lots of love. This individual, there is a specific individual there that maybe did something that was seen as, you know, stealing someone's idea, perhaps cutting corners, perhaps not following through on what they were supposed to or said that they would follow through on. That's definitely someone that is going to need love, and probably is the most, feels the most, and doesn't want to show it. Let's see here. Let's look at the Seven of Wands. You have the Page of Wands, which is about a sense of self-expression and exploring things. So if Taurus, if this is you, if you're the one that kind of was the, stubborn about something and the cause of conflict, and really kind of tried to, I don't know, cut corners, or really didn't want to do what you were told to do or said that you would do because, you're upset by it, and it kind of led you to be questioned, then just take that moment to kind of show yourself some love, recognize that it's okay to feel certain things, it's okay for other people to feel certain things, and that this is just, it's all part of, growing and learning. So let's move over to this believing in impossible things, and 7 of Cups. You have the Ace of Wands. So, if it wasn't your idea that was taken, or it was your idea that really kind of prompted this, growth, this future investment, it seems like either way you're going to have another opportunity to pursue a new idea, a new innovation, and move things forward. Let's look at the Queen of Cups. You have Queen of Pentacles. So this is kind of a sense of being compassionate, not only with others but with yourself. Nurturing not only ideas that you have, but other people's ideas as well. And really kind of recognizing the community that you have. And let's see this 8 of Cups. What is it that needs to kind of be left behind? This concept of 4 of Pentacles. This concept of needing to hold on tightly to certain ways of being perceived, your identity, making sure making sure that you are secured and you are protected, and really a focus on self. It's almost as if the concept is dealing with other people, and kind of just believe that you're protected, that you've got a community of people that care, but you also have to show that you care as well and are willing to accept people, their ideas, their wants, without there being any long-lasting upsets. And knowing that you're protected and there's enough. It's like there's enough for everyone. It is, again, that concept of a limited beliefs versus believing there is abundance and everyone has access to whatever it is that they need, and then great things can happen that way. So I'm hoping this provides a helpful perspective of the week. To get a clearer picture of things, be sure to check out your readings for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, and we'll see you next time. Take care.